It's just trash everywhere. How they did that? There's trash, like there's trash, like literally everywhere. He's dead.
What do you mean she's dead?
It's really dark. That's the thing that stresses me even more.
Seeing it from a realistic point.
After our very busy month, we were eager to do something productive at home, but as always, nothing is ever simple or smooth sailing.
Spiders.
I think we'll forever be battling with some dust in here.
Yeah, but it doesn't help that it's still sand everywhere from the sand.
True.
Let's see if there's a dead rat inside. No, I think it's good.
What a day. I love this weather, it just feels so fresh. This is your first day as well. I mean, I've had a week at home, but I've been working and busy. Driving back, I think it was yesterday from picking Max up, and he said, oh my god, one of these trees looks so yellow. So I wanted to figure out what it was.
See it blooming yellow, or is it just the leaves?
I think it's the leaves.
Looks like we say Esche. I don't know what it is in German.
In English. Look at how the birds have been digging here.
But you know, it's good they take all the moss out. He's dead.
What do you mean she's dead?
Quite a lot of flies on her.
As many of you may know from our previous video, Chip has been broody in this nest here.
We didn't buy the house with even one fence around. It has like 3 fences surrounding the property. And we have wildlife cameras out. Since being here, basically the chickens have been free range and they've been okay. We've not seen any foxes, anything coming in. She decided to create herself a nest because she was broody, and she literally found the perfect spot. And she's already been there for 3 weeks. We've been monitoring her. Literally nothing could get in there and nothing could hear her. So the whole time we've been away, she's been fine. We decided we wanted to check on her to remove her because the goal was that the chicks should be hatching soon, and it looks like we were literally just 2 days too late. What we think happened was that nothing could get to her because she was so still and quiet you literally didn't know she was there, but as soon as the chicks are born, they cheep to each other to encourage each other to come out the egg. I think that noise was an invitation for someone to come. It's more heartbreaking for me because I was here when Pretzel was hatching, and I can see how rewarding it is for Pretzel with the chick, and I just think that Chip really did her best and she was in the best phase. Like, that's the most rewarding part.
Oh yeah, actually.
Raspberry flower.
So cute.
It smelled really good.
Yeah, I'm sure Chip likes
Yeah.
raspberries.
We love raspberries. Fun story why we even bought Chip.
Why?
Because the neighbouring farmer had them, and I always said they look like Karens. Yeah, she was the first chick born. No, princess first, but she was like second or third.
She was our favorite.
And she came to bed with us every single day.
We raised all of our chickens in an incubator, so they really did become our beloved pet. But regardless of how much we try to protect them, they are a prey animal, and we do understand sometimes you can never be too careful. And this was a mistake that I have definitely learned from. However, as always with life, there are ups and downs, and on the brighter side, we did have some good news to share.
We have quite an exciting opportunity, which is crazy because before we even bought the house, and whilst we were viewing and thinking about it, it was already something that we decided we wanted to try. So it's crazy that the opportunity has come around so quickly anyway. The main thing is, of course, we're surrounded by farmland, and eventually one day we would like to expand, we would like to have animals ourselves, and it so happens that the field right next to our house became available. It's about 0.6 hectare, it's surrounded by forest, and of course our house is on this side. We are planning to trim back some of these trees here so that we can actually see the field out the house. So I just think it's going to be super beautiful.
Also, it being so connected to the house, I think that's everybody's dream. So we feel very lucky for it to be able to happen. Right now, it's the beginning of our journey. We have a little bit of a battle with the field because it is quite wet. So we're gonna have to figure out that this year. It is a little bit stressful because of course the house isn't even slightly completed yet. We not only have to deal with the house now, but also the field, which Max is very excited about.
The issues. Seeing it from a realistic point, it's a super wet field. We even have like swamp grass growing there. So we're not really sure how it's gonna work out in the end. We had the idea also, a friend of us told us, what if you just built in a lake or a little pond, like to make the field slanted towards the pond so the water can run off. So it's a very wet field. It's gonna be a journey.
With my excitement and Max's very realistic perspective, we put that thought to one side to start on what would be a very well-earned day off. Since we had been working non-stop over the past month, Pretzel had already delivered her chicks. She's been sitting on them for a while now, so I was really expecting them to come. Really, you're gonna be an auntie. He's moving. It was a beautiful spring evening when the first chick decided to arrive. It's too cold, I don't want to make it cold. I just had ice cream.
No way. Oh, look at that little
What a good baby.
Oh.
And with her little cheeps of encouragement, the others started coming too.
What have you got?
Ah.
Oh,
Three.
4. This one's just come out. And so it's about time I introduce you to Isabella, Chip Jr., Diddley, and Snoopy. They added a happier feeling to the atmosphere around the house. Of course, after the situation with Chip and her eggs, we wanted to build them a super high security den, as they wouldn't be big enough to go in the house yet. Therefore, I ordered a little rabbit hut for now and assembled it with absolutely no help from Max whatsoever. We also decided to build them a more secure cage. Maybe a little bit on the ugly side, however it was for an emergency situation. I really wanted it to be rodent and bird proof, so we definitely put effort into that side rather than the looks. I was quite pleased with the results, and the fact that Max fitted it with a chick cam made me very, very happy. You're now going to witness Max do literally 2 seconds of mowing. You go.
I mean, they're tiny now, but
No way. But they're not edible yet.
not yet. But if you look up there, it's full of little cherries.
Oh, no
Even
way.
Here, there's little branch there.
Yeah, actually. I wonder if the chickens have been eating them.
They do look quite small, so I hope it's not these sour cherries.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know if they grow a lot more, but it looks quite red already. Yeah, look at that.
Look!
How cool. It's gonna be many. It's gonna be full of them.
They look really good.
Yeah, actually. How cool. I actually didn't expect them to grow that fast.
Yeah, me too.
It's been what, like 3-4 weeks since it
Yeah.
was blooming?
What's this one?
Hazelnut. I can't see them yet.
One thing we really love about this property is its abundance of life and nature. It's something we're really excited to enjoy more in the future once all the renovations are complete. Since springtime was now fully upon us, We couldn't help but be fully submerged by it in every single day. Whether it was the morning fog or the spread of green across the lawn, it made us literally want to spend every second in this little world as if time stopped. Here though, the chaos never stopped. In between the rooster uproars or Milky's little broody tantrums,
We were like, we can't wait to come home. This is what we get as soon as we get home.
we did eventually find some outdoor jobs that we could do in peace. One being the absolute overtake of this plant on the extension wall. Beautiful as it was, we really didn't like the placement here and it always found a way to make it inside the house. Therefore I decided to take the time and tackle it literally, whilst Max decided to build something very exciting. Doing these changes, as small as it might feel, they really help us open up to the ideas of how we want the house to look. Therefore, what Max was right now building felt like a huge step. And why, you ask? Because originally we wanted to get rid of this huge magnolia tree. It stood right in front of the front door. We felt it was too close and hidden by the pear tree. However, many people actually told us don't do it. And as spring hit, we started to understand why. We love this tree more and more, and after spending time with it, we decided to get an outdoor table to make our seating area underneath it. And since then, we've never looked back. So all the things here are slowly changing. And since we were away for Max's birthday, he didn't get to open one of his bigger presents. It was something he was thinking about for a while now.
That's for the queen, so it doesn't come out.
Hmm.
Only the small, the worker bees can get through.
And that's the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only part where I know what it might be. And the rest, it's mystery.
Bees! Or more likely, a beehive. We really love bees and how incredible they are. We already know that beekeeping is not the simplest task. However, everyone needs to start somewhere.
And there they have a little window.
Oh,
Ah,
so smart.
so good.
That's the beehives. Well done.
Excited.
So we bought a hive and next was looking for a place to put them. They would need lots of sun to warm up the hives, so we knew this would be super important to consider when picking the final spot. However, when we did decide the spot, Max discovered something even more concerning.
Trash everywhere. I
Yeah.
don't know how they did that. There's trash, like there's trash, like literally everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we found the perfect spot for the bees, which is over there, because it's kind of out of the way, and also the sunrise is there, and then it goes along there, and around 3 p.m. it's over here. So they have most of the sun on this side when they are on the fence. But I have to make a little bit of a clearing because, as you can see, it's like just fully grown. You can really hear. I first wanted to cut this tree here, but you can see it's full of bees and insects. It's like a acacia,
Mm-hmm.
so they seem to really like it. But I thought if I cut this tree away here, over there is a really nice space.
Yeah.
And I just cut the branches off a little bit so they have more light.
You look like you're in the jungle.
It feels like it, and it's full of blackberries, so
Oh, nice.
they all have really big thorns. I thought first I wanted to cut that fully, but then I thought I'd leave that.
As a
And then we
support.
can put the water.
Oh, that's cute.
Tea water drinker here. And then the bees can go here. Yeah, it's such a nice view here.
Yeah, we've never seen this. Oh my god, wow. So pretty with the sunlight coming through.
Yeah.
Well done.
The next days, however, would not be enjoying the fruits of our labour as we were on the move again. This time though, it was on me, and I wasn't exactly sure what the right decision would be. We had this booked for ages that we had this one client this week, so we were driving back down to Munich, and of course no fault of their own, the weather's bad, so they've had to change the date. But of course I had booked a job where I needed to fly, so I found the nearest airport so that I could complete this job, fly in the evening, and then do the other job the next day.
So you booked the flight now?
I booked the flight because the prices were going crazy. And of course now there's no point to drive all the way to Munich to fly to the north.
So it would either be like a 8-hour drive to Munich now, or a 10-hour drive to the UK.
Yeah.
But
In
if
the
you drive
opposite direction.
to Munich, then obviously that doesn't include, with the 7 hours, doesn't include 2 hours before to the airport with all the check-in stuff, then a 1-hour flight to the UK.
And I know that this might sound clear to people that like just cancel the flight, but the platform I was booking it on, they kind of said that you can pay extra for a cancellation fee, but you only get a certain amount back, and it was not even worth it. The only thing is in Munich, at least you can stay with your parents.
I think it will end up being the same because we need to drive tomorrow morning anyway, no matter if it's UK or Munich.
That's the thing that stresses me even
Wednesday.
more. And so, 12 hours later, we were heading for Munich.
We gave in to the decision.
Get some stuff off my parents back.
Yeah, it can always work. It's not the best, but also Max really scared me yesterday because he was like, what about if we miss the flight, if we're stuck in traffic, and then we have to drive all the way back 20 hours?
Dann einen McMuffin Fresh Chicken.
I believe when moving to Germany was that they actually had a McSchnitzel. And it's for breakfast too.
It's called a McMuffin Fresh Chicken, but we just call it McSchnitzel.
Yeah.
Even with some traffic, we still made it on time. It ended up being the right decision to drive in the end. However, I just found out that I had another hurdle to jump.
Just tried to call the hotel because I don't arrive till 10 p.m. because of my flight. Can't change that, but it seems like the reception was only open till 9. And now I feel like I'm in the biggest rush ever.
After a very impatient flight, I hopped in the car as quickly as I possibly could, but thankfully upon turning up, the gentleman at the hotel was actually very nice and could see how overwhelmed I was trying to make their time. The hotel was super cozy too, and so in the end it was all worth it. The UK does have a hold on my heart, but one place even more so is the New Forest. Nothing is more magical for a horse girl than driving through a beautiful landscape with ponies scattered everywhere. After a quick shoot with some of my friends and the best team, I was heading back. Watching this beautiful sunset from the flight, I couldn't help but reflect on how much I love my job, the incredible people we get to meet, and how all of this makes those stressful drives and lost sleep completely worth it. Once back together, we took the opportunity of being down south to visit Max's family's new home. It is a beautiful Bavarian-style house with many barns as they also keep horses. Taking a look around, we were completely overwhelmed at how much history this house had.
What is that?
Yeah. It's from decor. What is this?
Yeah, you
For the
put it
car?
in here and then something loose in here.
Any more müde, oder?
I think maybe to separate the corn from the grain from the shell. Right.
Oh, what's that for?
To sharpen the...
And the door is so nice.
Machines.
Yeah, I don't know the English word. How cool how they did that.
What's this one for?
It's to pull something connected to the rope and it goes down there. So you can winch something up. That's really cool.
Was sagst du denn zu dem, der hier raus?
We don't need an antique store, we have our...
Once upstairs, Max found one treasure we could actually make some use of. Do you remember that one room in the house we had with the slanted wall? We had to remove the wall because of some bad pee smell and had to refresh the insulation because it was full of mouse poop. Well, the beams were also ruined, and so we had to be on the hunt for some new ones. Alongside this, we also wanted to make some oak planks in the house, as possibly either windowsills or shelving.
Oh no, that would be perfect for the seals.
This type of wood is really special, so we were very fortunate to get to keep it.
It's like the thickness and it's the same kind of wood. You can see that it has a bit of texture, so I think if we brush it,
Yep.
then this might look vintage enough. Because this one here, for example, that looks too new.
Yeah,
You don't see the structure, and that's
Yeah.
almost like new here. But
so good.
I think if we're lucky, we can take these.
This little treasure finding sparked our thoughts, and we headed to a local secondhand dealer. This did result in being a bad decision for Max, as we did not find the wood he wanted. But instead, I fell in love with everything.
What did you find?
I don't know, I think it's a really pretty cup. I don't know if that's the number it was made from or if that's the year.
I do know.
But it's heavy. It's weighted. And it's really well decorated. I just love things like this.
It's really cute.
And it's just full in here. Like, also look at this guy. He looks very special.
Yeah. Should we have a look inside?
Some things.
How good is that?
Like a treasure chest. Oh, this is so pretty. They're actually quite pretty. Oh, look, that's like the one we have upstairs.
Oh, actually, it's the same, right?
Yeah, looks like it. Pounds. Pretty. What is it? Just tin?
That must be copper.
It's really pretty. Even if it's not for me, I think Penny would like this.
I mean, we just got a whole house full of this stuff.
But this is a hunting scene. This is
Yes,
relatable. This isn't just like these guys fighting in a bar.
Also, these ones here that are painted.
It's so pretty. Look.
So cool. Oh, that's cute.
Kind of creepy, but oh look. How pretty.
Just realized that you actually have the tin thing.
After a very good shopping trip for me, and not the wood samples, Max had one more surprise for me on the way home. We would stop off at a tile shop to see if we could find the right tiles we wanted for the house. We had a dream of having these cottage style tiles, so we knew exactly what we were looking for.
So this is the first one we saw, but it's so yellow, I think, or a lot more warmer than we expected.
Yeah, especially in the light here.
And you didn't like the big patches here.
Und der links liegt, this is that's the one that's on the left.
Huh. It's
That
very
looks-
colourful.
But that looks more brownish and
Yeah, this one looks very dark on camera than it does in person.
yeah.
What do you think?
They're all nice. Benefits and downsides.
Viewer discretion. We wanted to carry on filming because this option was one we will actually consider. However, there was some worker in the background that unfortunately couldn't keep hold of his wind, so my apologies.
Das ist jetzt der Rustikhof. Das ist der rechts liegt.
I really like this one, but I'm just not sure with it being such a huge room, if there'll be so many colours on the ground
Yeah.
that you won't know where to look, or if it will be really, really nice. But I feel like on camera you can see this looks really dark and this looks really dark. But the rest looks Really, really nice.
Nevertheless, we ran away from that corner and I got slightly distracted having found yet another option.
Because I love this with the structure and the detail.
Especially now that the light's off. It doesn't have this warm yellow tone. If you look at this one here.
Yeah. We wanted more of like a warm beige than having like a cold floor.
I think I can really see this one in
Actually,
the big room.
oh, it's so hard because it looks so dark on camera before and I was worried, but now it looks really good.
Overwhelmed with all the amazing options, once we were left alone, we tried to finally come to some conclusion.
It has no shine to it. The only downside is that the cracks are quite deep, so you have to be careful in the shower and things like that. But it's got such like a natural feeling to it. But then, you look at this one, it's a lot softer. It's very much more yellow or warm tone. The only thing is it has a little bit of a shine to it, but this one would be no problem in the shower. You don't have to worry about getting it wet. You can mop it if you want without worrying about the cracks.
And also, I mean, we have the warm spotlight right over it now, but when the light's out, I really like this color here.
It's definitely a lot warmer. And then if you go back here now, like after you've looked at this one literally looks grey now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because when you pull this out again, it's not grey, so I feel like I'm just colourblind. But it really needs to be the perfect colour. And it's not like just the spots that will tell that. Like we have so much natural light in the house, we have so many dark corners, so it can't be a floor that looks brown and dark, which I feel like this one and the other one kind of do slightly.
It was a very difficult choice, as each floor is beautiful in its own way, but we needed to try and figure out what is best for our home. So after being baffled in the shop, we ordered 2 samples and headed home, thinking that once we see them in the house, we will get a better idea for which colours and textures will work best. We reminisced quite a bit on the way home. We're always excited to see Max's family and travel to the south, but now we're always excited to come back to our new house too. Before we left, Milky and Ferrero were both broody, so between them they had 1 egg, and I really didn't expect it, but someone had been successful with it. So everyone, meet Peppa. I wanted to be mad at them for it, but I couldn't bring myself to it. Peppa is just the cutest. We hope you enjoyed this video, thank you for joining in, and we cannot wait to bring you along on the next adventure.